Hey, kitties. Hi, kitties. You're just hogging all the attention, aren't you, Mama Cat? Yeah. Let your babies get some. Yeah. hmm I don't know what they are yet, girl or boy, but this one's got white feet just like the mama. Looks just like the mama. Got the white back feet. And this one's all gray. No white. No white that I... Come on, Mom. Get out of the way. No, no white. All gray. Okay. A little cooler this morning. Yeah, it's just after 7 a.m. Yeah, I was up early this morning for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I got something to do today. Sun's already high. No clouds that I can see right near. Look at that. The cattle are out in that cut area that I cut a couple weeks ago. Hey, Mama. She went to join me. Yeah, didn't you? Uh-huh. Anyway, they're out eating that, so one of these days I'm going to cut some more of that out there too, them weeds. Ah, nice morning. Oh, yeah, I was going to work on something today. The other day when I was out checking the fence on the big pasture, I noticed the south fence wasn't working very good. I mean, it's working, the electric fence, but it just didn't have enough as much power as the other two, as the fence by the road and the north fence. They all multiple working pretty good. South fence has a ground somewhere. Not very good, not much of a ground, but enough to slow it down or weaken it. So I'm gonna try to figure out where it's grounded at. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do today. Sometime today. Yeah, let's go check out the cattle. That's what I was waiting for. The cattle are eating in that new grass now. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Now I can cut another section of that grass, of that weeds there. Yeah, I'll use the lawnmower for that. While I'm down there, I mean, I don't know if I'll do it today or not, and right now there's lots to do, so, but I'll do it maybe this afternoon if I can get everything ready. If I do start cutting, I'm going to cut them Jimson weeds too. If not with the lawnmower, then I'll cut them with a sickle or something. I'll cut them with something. Yeah, good to see them eating that new grass. All right, that's what I was waiting for. But I gotta work on the fence at the big pasture first. Find out what's wrong with it. Yeah, there's the sunshine. Supposed to be a sunny day today, according to the forecast. But supposed to be cooler today too. Somewhere near 80. Yeah, sun's making a nice long shadow. Yeah, clear skies this morning. Don't know if any clouds gonna develop today or not. It's nice cool north wind or a little breeze. Yeah, that's nice to feel that after that heat wave we had last week. Oh, well, today's Sunday. I guess it wasn't last week. It was, yeah, last weekend. Last weekend is when it was so hot. Yeah, last weekend it was like in the upper 90s. Yeah, but today, ooh, it's nice. Today it's nice. Yeah, cattle are still eating there. There goes that yellow. There goes that gray cat. It ran away today. Oh, it just stopped. Stopped up there. Anyway, it's almost 3 p.m. and I haven't done nothing yet today. Just being lazy. Temperature's nice. Nice cool breeze. If you, I guess you call it cool. Yeah. Refreshing, put it that way. Yeah. I need to go out and work on that fence. It's a big pasture. See if I can find the ground. So let me go ahead and do that before it gets dark. Okay. Well, there are a few clouds showed up. Not too many though, just a few. Alright, let's do something. Oh, what a nice day. What a nice day. Yeah, sun was warm without the clouds. But now that it's shaded from the clouds, it feels nice. And a nice breeze too. It's not hot anyway, it's cool. It's a cool breeze. Well, I'm back at the big pasture again today. It's late, it's after 5 p.m. And I finally got out here. Never too late, huh? Unless it's dark. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that south fence. I think the ground is somewhere around this area, from there or over here, or up the road. Yeah, and I'll show you why I think that. Anyway, let's get in there and see if I can find it. Find the ground on the electric fence. I think I just park in the shade over there. Well, there's a kettle raising away. There's not much to eat, but they're eating something. You know, I brought some fly spray with me in case I wanted to spray their backs. If they come through here, I can see if I can spray them a little bit. Put some fly spray, especially where those horse flies congregate in the center of their back, right behind their shoulders, where they can't reach. But anyway, that's not why I'm out here though, but in case I do have a chance to spray them, I'll give it a shot. Okay, let's get to work on the fence. If I'm right, the ground is anywhere from here up there and over here, because the other day when I was out here, I tested the fence. It wasn't working very good. Had low power. And then, was it voltage? Yeah, I think it's voltage. Anyway, I'm not sure. So I disconnected that wire here, which turns all this on over up the road and on that side over there. But when I unhooked it, it worked better. So somewhere, and I just left it unhooked because I didn't want to drag the charger down any more than I had to. So I'm gonna see if I can check it now, see what it looks like. But I checked the fence over here, and there's cattle grazing. Anyway, I tested the fence with that fence here. It's not hooked up. I mean, it's on a dummy wire, but I got about 1,000 volts, which is low, very low. So I'm going to reconnect it and see what I get with it hooked up. Yeah, so there might be more ground on it than I thought. It may not just be this one, but this one I think is grounded someplace. But the rest of the fence is grounded somewhere too. So I think I'll go ahead and check the whole fence while I'm out here. But I want to get this one sorted out first. Well, maybe I was wrong. Fence works the same whether that's hooked up to this fence or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the charger off, and I'm going to drive around the rest of the fence to see if I can find the problem. This fence goes all the way down to the corner, and then halfway up there. So I'm going to go ahead and drive it. Oh, scared me. Cow scared me. Who's mowing? Oh, they see my truck. I think they might be starting to get hungry. But for right now, they're grazing, and they can come on this side and graze too in the bottom. So they got some food. Oh, here they're coming up here. So I'm going to, unless they go into the water, if they come up here, yeah, here they come. I'm gonna get my sprayer so I can spray them. Well, I got my backpack sprayer on. Well, I'm not going to them. They'll have to come to me. Do you want some spray on your back? Come on through. What are you mooing about? I think they might be getting hungry. I guess I'll have to start feeding them hay here pretty soon. Still hoping for some rain, but I haven't seen nothing in the forecast for some time. Okay, let's see if I can get some spray on them. I don't think they like to be sprayed. I sprayed Mama Cow, but only a little bit because she ran off. I haven't gotten to the bull yet. They didn't want to come across. They must not be very hungry. I want to see if I can spray them too since they're on this side. I sprayed him a little bit though. He was easier. And I got a neighbor coming by right there. Something. It'd be nice to have one of those, but I don't have it. They sure don't like my sprayer. They don't like to be sprayed. They run away. She was up here. She jumped across that and down in there. And she's not young. She's had 4 calves, but she don't like my spray. The other ones kind of ran off too. I tried spraying them. All the wind's against me, and they all took off on me. So if I want to spray them with my hand sprayer, I'll have to get them corralled, but I don't feel like doing that. The flies aren't too bad today, cooler weather. But I can still see the bull's got a few horse flies on his back. But, well, I tried. I'll put some solution on the cattle rub, so that might help. I'll try spraying him again since he's over here. He'll probably run away, but oh well. Wind's against me. I just noticed something on his inner thigh there, right behind his testicles here, on that side where the light color is, right farther in. He's got some kind of a growth, some kind of a pinkish growth. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. Turn around. You gotta go back. I don't know what it is. He's going back to his group. He's got some kind of growth there. I don't know what that is. I'll have to keep an eye on him. That's the one I'm going to take up to the house to be with his brother, the white bull, his older brother. I'm going to keep him there for a while till he grows up. Yeah, I don't know what that growth is. Some kind of growth. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll take him up when I take up the 3 that I'm going to sell. That one there. I think that one, that cow there. I can't see where I'm pointing. I think that cow there with stripes, and her calf, wherever. Oh, that one right there. No, I already said that one. That one. Where's the other one? I don't know where the other one is. Oh, it's laying down over there. Yeah, laying down over there. Those 3 I'm going to sell. I'll take them up to the house before I sell them. And then I'm going to take him too to be with his brother, the white bull. Okay, well I can't get nothing sprayed, so let me get back to work on the fence. Well, let me put some of that solution on for the flies. I got some of that solution on there. Yeah. Oh, I guess that helps with the flies a little bit. I don't think it bothers the horse flies at all, though. But we'll see. At least it's getting something off. Well, I got that gate open, and as soon as I turn the fence off, I'll go start checking the fences. I think I'll check this fence first, though, since I'm here. I'll check it over there, and I'll check it up along here, and we'll see what I can find, if anything. So far, no ground found. From here all the way to the gate. Yeah. Keep checking. I got a spectator on the road. Guess they're looking at the cattle. Anyway, no grounds on this side too, either. Yeah, let's go charge up my phone in the truck. Sun's up there. Still pretty high. It's already 6 p.m. but okay. Let's check the fence up the road. Up that way. Okay. Let's walk up the road now. Still haven't done nothing about these weeds yet, but maybe I won't. There's always next year to work on them. This area's clear. Go up the road now. Okay, I'm gonna walk up this side. While I'm up there, I'll check the north fence too. Nothing so far. Okay, I got a little bit more to check. This north fence is working good. Don't have to worry about that one. This one I couldn't find nothing. I couldn't find nothing down on this one. So now I'm gonna get in the truck and drive the rest of it. Well, the fence is off. Ready to get in my truck. But since it's easier to check the fence on the insulators from the driver's side. I'm going to go all the way down to the end, up to the top, or halfway up the top, or to the top, and then start checking from down and going this way. That way I can get a better look at the insulators and the wire. Let's go check some more fence with the truck. I'm going to take the route over here, up there. I'll check the fence on the way back. I think I'll try to pull that log down the hill on my way down. Well, this is what I cleaned up yesterday with the disc. With a bunch of weeds down. Over here too. Yeah, because I feed hay here. Okay, I'm gonna have to walk some of this. I'm gonna have to walk some of this. This is where the north fence begins. It goes this way, and that's where the south fence ends, and it comes up from the hill. So I'm going to walk here to the top of the hill over there, because I can't get the truck. If I had an ATV, I could drive, but not the truck. It's not yet. Maybe someday when I clean it up. But that probably won't ever happen. Okay, let's start checking. That's the road that came up, if you can call it that, just a path. There's that log I'm going to try to drag down on my way down if I got something to tie it to my truck with. And that's where I'm headed back. I didn't find no ground. It wouldn't hurt to spray some of these weeds along here. Maybe. They aren't too bad though. Yeah, so we're all just up on top of the hill here where I feed hay. Okay, let's go back to checking fences. I tied a rope to my hitch and I tied a bowline. That's about the only knot I remember from the Navy. That and the square knot. Yeah. But I think I knew about the square knot before I went in the Navy, but the bowline I learned in the Navy. I never had much use for it in the Navy, but I learned how to tie one. Yeah, there's the neighbor's bean field. Soybean. And there's a good example when they plant too close, what happens to the plants when they plant too close to the forest or trees. The trees suck all the energy out of the ground, nutrients and whatever. Yeah, you can see how short it is against the trees. Yeah, that's maybe better off planting some kind of a like a pasture mix or something in there as a buffer. That way the deer will have someplace to eat too, besides eating their beans. Deer eat soybeans. Yeah, right here is a good example too. Right here, this was wheat. You can see the wheat stubble, but all the other beans grew good if it wasn't close to a tree. But right here, all the way around this corner here, they're just wasting their time. Money too, beans, to plant close to the trees like this. Maybe if it would have rained more, it might have grown better, but in this dry weather, there was nothing left for these beans to grow. The trees took it all. Anyway, that's my observation. Yeah, even when I was young, and Dad would plant close to the trees, I told him, well, you plant close to trees, they don't grow anyway. Same thing with corn. It just don't grow good. Oh, there's a truck going around the corner. Way over there. Are they coming here? Oh, there's a shed across behind there. I can't tell. Are they coming over this way? Yeah, there's a lane coming, going that way and then go back here. So that's probably where they're going. They're going to this shed that's over here. I don't know if it's a shed they can live in or what, but it's a shed. I see a car parked there, a truck parked there once in a while, and that's them. That's my neighbor. Well, like I said, I don't know if they actually live there or not, but they're coming down that lane. Slow too. I don't know what they're looking for. Well, yeah, they're turning it over. They're going to that shed behind those trees. There's a couple double ponds here too. There's a double pond, 2 ponds there, which I found during my younger days of exploring the neighborhood. Well, that was from the farm. That's from the farm. I walked all the way over here. Anyway, gotta go. Move along. Yeah, here's a better view of the work I did with the disc yesterday and the day before that. I disced it a couple days ago, just in the middle area, and then yesterday I disced it again in the middle, and then I disced the sides too. Got it cleaned up pretty good for when I start feeding hay again. And I'm debating whether I should plant anything in here. I should. It probably won't last long with all the hay I'm going to feed, the bales. It'll probably just get covered up and killed, so I don't know if I'm wasting money by doing that. I think I'll just leave it. Some of the grass might grow back even. So, but it wouldn't hurt to plant something. Give them something to eat if it grows. We'll see. I'll think about it. If I plant anything, it'll probably be fescue. Since I'm up here, I decided I'd come down here and take a look. It's hard to record when I'm on the tractor. Too noisy. And the tractor muffler gets in the way too. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, with the disc. I might still disc it again before I unhook it. Or before I plant anything. But I don't think I'm going to plant that until it rains. Or just before rain anyway. Or after. We'll see. Anyway, I got a fence to check before the sun goes down. Well, that's probably all the hay I'm going to get this year. Actually, it was here. From about there to here is what I got this year. And everything from there back is from last year. So I'll probably feed that end out first this year. Or this winter. Yeah. But I still might feed some of this. Yeah. I'll have a longer way to drive from over there, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm on high ground. Anyway, let's get back to checking fence. Headed that way. The way I came up. There's the pond on top. A little dusty here from when I was driving. Yeah, the ground's pretty dry. Oh, there's still water in this pond. Looks like there's scum on top of it. Yeah. I got a few trees to cut down in here, but I think I'll wait till the fall when it's cooler. Yeah. At least they have water up here when they need it. Plus a little water hole down on the bottom. Here's that crossing I had built up in the spring. Should have had some more dirt put over there on the other side. It's a little bit low over there. Maybe there's still got a lot of dirt here they could use. up here. But also got a big mound over there across too. But I think there's enough here to drag down there. But we'll see. If I do anything, it'll be next year. I don't have the money right now. But at least I got it done. I still got a tree to cut down there and one over that way to make it clear path for my truck. And there's something growing in there now. I planted grass there a couple times. And some of it grew. Okay, back to chicken fence. Well, that's the way down, so let me get going. I gotta drag that log out on the way down too. There's that log I gotta drag out. It fell across the whole road before. I was able to, my ATV, I was able to drag it from there over to there so I can drive up and down, but I need to move it down the rest of the way. Okay, I'm ready to hook up to the log. I think I'll drag it down, and I'll drag it all the way around the corner and then drag it over underneath the trees. Get it out of the way. Yeah, I think I can pull that. I got four-wheel drive. I hope that holds. It looks like the thing is broke there, right there. So we'll see if, that's why I tied it there and there and there. So we'll see if I can get that off after I drag it. Pretty sure I drag it. I drug some other ones out this spring out of the hay storage area. So I think I can drag this one. I drove a little way down. I really couldn't tell if I was dragging it or not, so I got to get out and look. Yeah, I drag it from up there. And I was right, it did break. It broke right there. Let's see if I can drag it the rest of the way. Out, and try to make that a turn there. I'll make a wide turn and then drive up along there on this side. Okay, let's get this done. I gotta check the fence before I lose my sunlight. I'm gonna drag it up over there somewhere. In those weeds there underneath the trees if I can. So I can't mow there with the tractor anyway. I can't drive my tractor under those tree limbs, but I can drive my truck under there. Maybe not. I gotta go out and pull this limb off out of my way. I gotta pull that limb away from my truck. The other ones aren't too bad. But I've still got the log, so I think I could make it. Pull that off, and then I just have to drive in and then come out that way. And then come back and check the fence. Let's see if I can pull that limb down and break it off. Cleared those limbs out of my way. Drug that log from up there. Drug it out here. I'm going to pull it up underneath those trees and then I'll be done with that. Then I still got some daylight here. I got some sunlight on my fence, so that's good. I can see the fence. I can see the fence real good. I already checked all that. Yeah, that looked good. I just have to check this here. All the way down and over. Whatever I see, I see. Okay, let's finish that job. The log broke, but at least it stayed together. Okay, let's move forward. Oh, I got the log where I want it. Let me unhook it. I may have drug it a little bit too far, but it's okay. Yeah, just a hair too far, but it's still good. It's still underneath the trees, so that's the main thing. Okay, all done with this. I'm losing sunlight. Sun's getting close to going down. But there's still light shining there. I don't know where the cattle are, but I see them down there. I think they're on the other side by the creek. Okay, let's go check the fence. That's why I came out here today. I already checked that. That was good. Okay, let's start checking the fence. Yeah, I can see the fence and the wires real good in the sunlight. Yeah, if it's in the shade, it's harder to see. I got good light now, but check this fence. At least until the sun goes down. Birds are flirting around. Flirting? Is that the flitting? What's the word when a bird flies? Flitting? Yeah, it's on the fence over there. To right about where that green dot is. Yeah, yeah, right there. I can use that green dot for a pointer. Cool. Anyway, I don't know what kind of bird it is. Anyway, sun's getting low. Gotta get going. I'm losing my light already. The sun's going down behind the trees, but I can still see with my eyes. Just a little bit left to check. Well, I gotta check all the way to the charger too, which is over that way. Well, there's the last leg. Well, not the last leg. I got one more leg on to the right. This is the end of this fence. I gotta turn right and check it all the way to the charger. Yeah, sun's already down. But some of the cattle are over there. I think there's one even across the creek. I think I saw a white one over there somewhere. I don't know where he went. He was right through there. Or it. He or she. Uh, uh, I think it might have been the white cow. There's the white bull, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, that's the white bull. Them two bulls were from last year. I'm selling that one, but I'm going to keep that white one. There's the mama cow. There's her first offspring, who had 4 calves. Mama cow's had 6. There's the bull, big bull. Here's the red cow, had her first calf this year. The cow that I'm selling, she's had 2 calves. Selling both of them. And there's the heifer that hopefully will have a calf next year. And I think I see a calf way over there, past the pear trees. And a couple calves in the back too, by the salt block. All I got left is this fence right here. Yeah, sun already went down over that way. It's around 7:30. I didn't see that white one yet again. Oh, there it is. Where are you? There she is. I think it's a her. Yeah, this is what I trimmed. I trimmed these tall weeds here a few days ago on that side. Yeah, there's a cow over there. Yeah. And this is the heifer. And that's the one I'm selling this fall, September or October. Oh, there's Bully. He's got a few horse flies, but not too many. Yeah. She's starting to look more like her mother. She used to have a really dark bottom. Her bottom was always dark. Her belly, but it's lightened up during the summer. Her haunches and shoulder, her hip, not hip, her back leg and front legs are still dark. And her bull calf she had this year was black, or blackish brown. But her calf last year, her bull calf last year, was it last year? Yeah, last year. He's the white bull up at the house. Okay, well, I gotta get going before I lose my light so I can check this fence. Yeah, look at that. Look what she's doing. She's eating the really short stuff. They're eating the short stuff. That's why they clip it down really short. So there is something here to eat in there too. So as long as they got something to eat, I shouldn't have to worry too much. Anyway, I gotta check this fence and then I'll be done. Now I'll look at the sun turning pink. or the cloud, I mean, clouds turning pink from the sun. That's about the only cloud around. Besides that one little bitty one over there. Okay, let's head home after I check this last section of the fence. I didn't find nothing that would ground the fence, so I'll just have to turn it back on and hope that whatever power there is on it, it'll keep the cattle in. I think the barbed wire helps too. Okay, I'm losing daylight. Getting dark. Horsefly came in. I got him. I got him. Okay, I'm almost done. There's the first calf born this year. That's the sixth calf from the mama cow. Yeah, she looks good. She grew good. That's the second calf from the striped cow that I'm going to sell, and I'm going to sell him too. But that one over there, that's from the red cow, and it's a black nose, and it's a bull, and I want to keep him for a little while. We'll see what it turns out to be. I might have a use for him up at the house with the hiding cattle, since he's red. Okay, let's get going. There's a couple of cows way out there too, so there's cows are spread out. But this one here, she looks nice. She's a keeper. And okay, everything's checked. I didn't find no ground. I gotta put my fence back up here where the gate is. Yeah, I need this fence wire put back up before I can turn it back on. Okay, time to turn the fence on. Although there's no sunlight there now, so but hopefully they'll cut some charge. I'll check it. It's supposed to work at night anyway with the battery. Fence controller's not working at all now. I got a red light blinking, which means it's on. But when I press the little tester button, it goes eh. So I never did that before. Maybe it's because maybe it only works when there's sunlight. Maybe it needs a new battery, but yeah. If I need to change it, I'll change it. I'll get a new one if it don't work. See, it shows a red. That's red. I don't know if you could tell. It shows white on the camera, but it's actually red. And here's the test button. There's the things here I can't really read, but that means it's good. That means it's partially grounded. That means it's grounded, but I couldn't find nothing. Never did that before. It must be grounded someplace, but I couldn't find nothing. I smell smoke. I think my neighbor's burning trash. The wind's blowing it this way. But anyway, fence ain't working at all now. Now that the sun went down, so I'll come back tomorrow, check it again. Yeah, I'll do another check. And I'll do a test and then a check when the sun's shining. If I need a new charger, I'll just buy another one. I think they're just over $100. I think. Something, 100 something. 150 maybe. Anyway, I'll leave it on, even if it ain't working. I'm gonna hook my fence back up. Oh boy. It was working when I unplugged it, or when I turned it off, it was working. This afternoon when I started my fence checking. But it don't work now. With that tester, or with my handheld tester? Oh well, I guess I'll check it tomorrow, see what I can find. Must be a more serious ground than I thought. But I didn't see nothing. But maybe I didn't check everything. I thought I did. I'll do it again tomorrow. Nothing else to do. Well, I came up to the east side here where the north fence on this side and the south fence there. South fence wasn't working down by the charger. So I came up here. I decided I wanted to see if it was the fence or the charger. So I jumped it from the north fence was working good, and I jumped it and I checked the south fence. It's working good. So it's not grounded. It's something to do with the charger. So I may have to buy a new one. At least that's, I don't have to be checking the fence again. But since that's working good, I'll just go ahead and leave all this fence hooked up. That way the fence will be on. Powered by this north fence only. I have it set up this way in case one charger don't work. I can jump the other one and still have the fence working. So I think the south fence works during the daytime when the sun's shining, but it doesn't work at night. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And it's the oldest charger I got, so it's probably due for a new one. It doesn't pay to have it fixed. It costs more to fix it than it does to buy a new one. So I'll save me some time tomorrow. It's really dark now. It's right at 8 p.m. But now I got to go home and with my headlights on. I can't see hardly. It's handy though for jumping that fence. Okay, I'm going home. I'm done recording for now. Oh, maybe just a few more. But I can still see. It's hard to see out there though. There goes the cap under the oiler. And here comes the other one. Come on, I ain't got all day. Oh, those are the two bulls from this year. The other three were heifers. Okay, at least they're getting some kind of fly protection from that oiler. Not much, but enough. See? They're rubbing on it. Come on. I got all day. I ain't got all night. I gotta go home. Close all the gates. I'm ready to head home, back to the house. I can't see anything. Not much anyway. Anyway, when I got to the bridge, the neighbor's gray cat, the one that comes up to eat my food up at the house, he was on the bridge. So he hunts around here too. Anyway, and I killed 2 more horseflies in the truck here. I guess they wanted to sleep in my truck tonight. Well, they're gonna sleep forever now. Well, it's 8:11 p.m. and I'm done for today. That's it. I've done enough. If I wouldn't start so late in the afternoon, I would have been done before the sun went down, but that's just me. One last look at the western sky. You know, by looking at this is more red there. It kind of would look like the sun went down there, but actually the sun goes down over here this time of day, or this time of year. Somewhere in there, I think. Actually, that could be the glow of the town. Yeah, there's a town over there. Anyway, that's all for today. Oh, my day is done.